Hello again, welcome to another edition of the Real Ale Guide. Today we have Chad from Chad's Beer Reviews and Chad 9976. How's it going, Chad? Today we're going to be doing a can of the Crisp by Sixpoint Craft Ales, or Sixpoint Craft Lagers in this case.
Yeah. Crisp lagers, it says underneath the
yeah,
logo.
It sounds wonderful. I'm really thirsty. It's 5.4% ABV.
Yeah.
The IBUs are quite high for a lager, isn't it? 42.
Yeah.
What 5.9 SRM? Do you know what that stands for, Chad?
The standard reference method or model, it's like how dark the beer is.
I see.
So it's going to be a very pale colored beer. Like a stout would be like 60, I think.
Oh, wow. Oh, I see. I see. Okay, so it's a lager. I'd like to say a big thank you to Sixpoint for sending.
Yeah.
This is very nice. They sent a whole range of beers there.
Yeah.
For me to review. But yeah, you've gone out and picked a can of this today to do a review with me. Really glad to do this with you because I don't think we've done a lager, have we? This is our first lager.
Yeah, I think this is our first lager review. I did send you Sam Adams Boston Lager a long time ago, but that was about it. And Bud Light. Okay. All right, so let's get into it then.
Cheers.
I'm gonna use my Sam Adams Boston Lager glass. This is the best glass for lagers.
Lovely.
What do you have?
I'm gonna go with this Adnams glass.
Okay.
From Southwall. Right. I think it's big enough for the can. So yeah, let's get in, shall we?
Yep.
Cheers. Oh, it smells delicious.
Yeah, I can smell it already.
Oh, what a fantastic colour.
Yep. Well, I mean, it looks... I don't know how yours looks, but, I mean, it looks pretty much the same as your American lager, just kind of gold. It's a little darker than your Bud Light you did the other day.
It sure does. It sure does. Nice big bubbles. Also, I'm getting it's like a straw colour. Did you say?
Yeah, I got a nice kind of creamy head on there.
No, I'm not much at all.
Well,
I dishwasher my glasses, so I can't expect much.
Yeah, you gotta just pour it harder. How's it smell? Smells like a lager.
Yeah, hints of spice in there, Chad. You getting hints of spice?
Yeah, kind of like a lemon peel or
yeah.
Kind of like a lemony kind of smell. Not as, I wouldn't call it citrusy though. It's just kind of, like lemon rind.
Lemon tart? Would you say like it's a lemon tart?
Yeah, something like that. I can definitely, it has that standard lager smell though.
Mm.
At least mine does.
Absolutely. Really nice.
Dig in here.
Cheers, Chad.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
That's interesting. The first thing I noticed, like, as soon as it was crossing my tongue, that was, like, it was quite bitter for a lager. But, I mean, like it says on the can here, 42 IBUs. So I got, plenty of bitterness on the whole first half, and the second half was just kind of standard, like a Munich-style lager, like if you ever had the, like, Paul Anner lager or the Weihenstephaner lager. Very similar to those.
Yes. Same with me. And now as I'm standing here listening and talking to you, that bitterness kind of creeps back a little bit right at the end. It follows back on itself.
Yeah.
Nicely. But like you say, it is very much turns itself into a German style, Vienna style lager, doesn't it?
I think it's more of like the German style where it's kind of more dry. The Vienna, like the Sam Adams, like I'm using, or like I think you've had the Brooklyn lager. Those are like more kind of maltier, balanced, darker lagers. I think they're going for more German style on this one. I don't know.
I really like the name of it. It really does sum up this beer very well, I think. It's very crisp. It's very dry. It's a nice level of citrus and aroma.
Yeah.
Bit of taste probably at the beginning. Yeah, what do you think the name fits?
Yeah, it's especially with this glass. I don't know if the camera's picking up. Can you see like the little micro
Yeah.
bubbles? That's also from this glass is like laser etching on the bottom that creates more carb. I don't know how it works, but
Yeah, it's very strange. If anybody could let us know on that, let us know in the comments box. Because I've always wondered. I've poured some beers out before, and they've been raging from the bottom. And you think, oh, perhaps I picked the wrong glass.
I definitely kind of like what we said on the nose, like lemon. There's definitely like a lemony kind of little lemon on here, and it has like that kind of spice of like a lemon grass or like a maybe like an allspice or just like this. It's hard to put my finger on it, and I'd be interested to look, know what hops they're using, but whatever hops they're using is giving that kind of citrusy, pithy kind of spice bite to it.
It works very well, doesn't it? It really does work very well. Would you go as far as saying maybe it's that Saz hop that brings out the spice? Maybe a little bit of that.
Yeah, that's a good observation there. That's Saz. Yeah, the Saz hops tends to be what you get a lot of the German and the Czech like pilsners. So I mean, that's funny is that we're such beer nerds now that we're like the guy on the street just like it's lager, but you and I are like, it might be German lager, it might be Czech lager, it might be Vienna lager.
It's brilliant. I mean, it's brilliant. I've noticed as well that I'm getting even nerdier with beer, and I think it's more passion. I think our passion for beer is just stepping up a gear.
Yeah.
You have to change your song. You're not an amateur connoisseur anymore.
Yeah, I'm getting like to sound like a broken record here. The lemon, the kind of dry spice. I mean, I don't think they're shooting for the moon on this. I think they're shooting for, it's a lager for the craft beer drinker.
Yeah.
It's actually, while it's in the mouth, it's quite refreshing, but it kind of dries me out after the fact. It's not as watery as like a Bud Light.
I really like the fact, Chad, that I mentioned it in a previous review. They come in these nice 4-pack boxes, and this is the best example yet of one of their beers where you want to, if you want to light a barbecue,
yeah,
you could whack a 4-pack of these in the freezer, in the fridge, nicely cool them down, and it really would go well. I think they've put a lot of thought into everything they've done, this brewery, especially with the nice. We don't get this type of box in here, this small 4-can. Is it popular in America? Or is it just this style?
You mean the brewery or that packaging?
This particular 4-can pack, is it their style?
Yeah, they're pretty much the only brewery that does that, because like a lot of breweries do cans, but they do 12-ounce cans, and these are 16 ounces, so you'd get a 4-pack of this instead of a 6-pack of a 12-ounce.
Yeah.
Which I actually kind of prefer because, it seems like more. But, getting back to this beer, I mean, I got to say I'm genuinely surprised and impressed on this one. I probably would rank this among the better American craft lagers, like Sam Adams, Brooklyn. Like, anything that's not like an Imperial lager. Like, there's a lot of Imperial Pilsners out there, like Southern Tier Krampus. But, the this
Farmer's Tan. You sent me the Farmer's Tan. That was an Imperial lager.
Yeah, that was like, what was that, 7 or 8%?
I think it was 8, yeah.
Yeah, this is only 5.4, so it's more drinkable. It's more... I think this is... It's refreshing... Definitely while it's in the mouth, so I could definitely see myself drinking this in the hot summer. But, sitting on the couch back there watching football.
Oh, yeah.
In the
a 4-pack of these. That was my next question to you, really, Chad. Now, with my reviews, I like to think, where would I put this beer in my lifestyle? Where would I want to drink this beer? I'm going to ask you that question, really. You mentioned the football game. Where can you imagine drinking a few cans of these, would it be with some nice food, some chicken wings or something, or like you say, a baseball game?
Yeah. Pretty much anywhere where you would associate lager drinking with, you could substitute it for this, and you'd have something you'd actually enjoy.
Yeah.
You know?
But I would, yeah. Should we? I also like to really spin the beer up and get a second nose now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. Just do that, just to see. Oh wow, that's very flowery. Getting a lot of like a flowery nose now.
Yeah, I just keep getting that kind of lemon peel and the kind of dry spice. The generic lager quality has kind of seems to have faded away, I guess. But that's typical. You know, just when you drink a beer, you just kind of get used to it.
Yeah.
It's hard to. I'm not saying this is the best beer in the world or the best lager or anything, but it's for what it is. It's nice.
Yeah.
Like it's hard for me to honestly say that I like it as much or better than Sam Adams or Brooklyn or something like that. But I guess I would say I probably like it as much as the Sam Adams Boston Lager. So I would give this a solid, enthusiastic 8 out of 10. What do you think?
I'm gonna join you on an 8. I was thinking an 8 halfway through the review. Yeah, I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. It's just, as you say, it's just really solid.
Yeah.
And it's a definite go back to beer. Definite one of those ones you think, oh yeah, I'd most definitely go back to that. Because some you're reviewing them and you're thinking, I probably won't go back to that. But this is in my mind. It's a definitely go back to beer.
Yeah. I wonder if they would be able to do. They should do a light version of this. You know, Sam Adams actually has the Sam Adams Light.
Oh wow, do they?
They should do like this is 5.4. That's not that big, but imagine if you get like the same flavor out of like 4.2 or 4.3, which is like a Bud Light, with that much flavor. Maybe like 120 calories. This is probably closer to 200 calories. This whole can, maybe 220 or something like that. But you know, like that would make it much more sessionable. Yeah.
They seem to have really sat down and done their homework. I don't know how old are the brewery, Chad? In 2004, I think.
Yeah, it says established 2004.
They seem to have really done their homework. They've got a fantastic range of IPAs. The Diesel is kind of a black IPA, but I think it's a little bit more than that.
I still haven't had that yet.
Yeah. Now they got a nice lager. The Righteous Ale's very nice, which I believe they're doing with Mel shortly.
Yep.
And yeah, this Sweet Action's another good beer. So they've got a very solid range. If you don't fancy something one particular night, then they've got something else you can pick up and enjoy. Whatever you fancy, they've more or less got the range covered.
Yeah.
I think.
Yep.
Thanks very, very much, Chad, for joining me on another video beer review of the Sixpoint the Crisp. I'd like to say a big thank you to Shane and everybody at Sixpoint Craft Ales, Sixpoint Craft Lagers for sending me the beers all the way across to Wales. It's been a privilege reviewing the whole range. I've still got one or two to do. Thanks very much to Chad for joining me. You can check him out at youtube.com/Chad's Beer Reviews, youtube.com/Chad9976, at Chad9976 on Twitter,
yep,
and facebook.com/Chad's Beer Reviews. Check this guy out. He's brilliant. Cheers.
Cheers. Bye.